Hey, it's MK and I am back with 31 days of cut file fun. And for this one, I am using a background again by the Pear Tree Cut File. I absolutely love these background cut files, you guys. They cut so smooth in my Cricut and everything. All right, so the things that I'm showing you are very, very little because I'm going to let the background do all the work for me. So I picked out a few thickers to have for my title. This one is called Marquee. And then the next one, whoops, as it slides out of the packaging, basically what I do is I open up the bottom of the package and then I stick the flap inside so it sticks to the inside, and then I move them in and out. And this one is called Shoebox. So I'm trying to stick with some neutral colors because what I'm going to do is paint a rainbow all through. Now I did supply, for those of you that purchased this cut file from me, and I'm not sure how Christina did it, but I did supply all the negative stars that came out of the cut file because they're still good. And I didn't know if I wanted to use them or not. So I'm going to use this pretty cheap watercolor set that I picked up. Actually, I took a class and it was included in the class, but I'm pretty sure that you can pick it up at Michael's or Joann's or wherever else these sets are purchased from. But I still love the colors that are in this set. I absolutely adore all the different colors, and I don't have to do any blending to get to it. So I'm going to point. No, I'm not. I'm going to paint the little rainbow. And I'm not very good at doing the whole rainbow thing, you guys, because the pink portion of it kind of is not my style. But what I was trying to do was get the colors that aren't going to be hidden by the photos. I was trying to get those out of each one. So I started my rainbow in a wrong order. That kind of didn't make any sense, but I wanted the purples and the pinks to be kind of seen but not seen behind the photo because my daughter's favorite colors, or the colors that are more her, I wanted them to be visible behind, out from over the photos. Oh my gosh, long explanation that I still haven't spit out yet. Holy cow. So basically, I wanted the orange and the greens and the blues to be seen more than the pinks and the purples because my daughter is not a pinky purple person. Yes, say that 5 times fast. And of course, I did not see this blotch of orange that got right there in the green. I don't even notice it until it's already dried and gone. And yeah, it was my fault, but that's okay. So I am going to add a little bit of splatter here and there, but not a whole lot. I don't want a whole lot of color, but I do kind of want the color to kind of look like it's coming from the bottom of the star, of my page, the bottom right, and working my way up. Now, of course, my water is getting dirty by now, and so this gorgeous lime green does not turn out as limey green as I want it to, but that's okay. The whole point is to just kind of take your eye away from the green or the orange blob that I had on there. So what I'm going to do now is I'm going to take my cut file and put it on the back of this black. Now, because it is totally warped and does not lay flat anymore, I'm going to put it on the back side or on this black piece, but then I'm going to trim out around it and put it on another black piece because this one here is not going to lay flat at all. It is not going to be, perfectly straight, nothing. And that will drive me crazy. I can't do that. So I will end up taking my ginormous scissors and trimming off the black edge. And then that way I can take this entire cut file with my black stars and be able to put them on another black piece of cardstock that is going to be straight. Now, of course, I'm impatient and I did not wait for my paint to dry, so now my purple is streaked. Yes, it is. So I'm going to also take my a piece of paper just in case it is not still dry, and I'm going to rub it up against my side of my desk so that way I can actually get it to lay a little bit more flat. I should have done that as it dried, but I was worried about ripping the stars. So I wanted to put it on black cardstock first. Okay, looks like I am involved in watching a movie. I apologize about that. It's kind of one of those where, wait a minute, I need to see what happened. Okay, yeah. I think I was watching what's called Fear Street, and there's 3 different times that they show. So part 1 is like 1994, and anyways, oh my gosh. So I can't remember, but have you ever noticed that Netflix, their videos are awfully dark? Like I can't ever see what's really happening. And all I see is, or all I do is listen to it. It's, I don't know, maybe that's just me. I'm not really sure, but yeah, I always feel like the recordings are actually too dark. Anyways, use some tear and tape to adhere my photos to my mixed media. And then I'm going to also use some liquid glue to adhere my title onto the mixed media as well. But I left in the part of the 16 because of the fact that I thought it would look really cool to the right of my photo, but 16 sweet didn't really make any sense. So it had to go underneath the sweet. So I just went ahead and put it underneath in that kind of dead space below the word sweet, and I tried to center it as well. Then I took some asterisks and kind of scattered them around the layout, and now I'm taking a whole bunch of these glittered polka dots and scattering them across the layout. Now the whole point of this actually is going to be so I can cover up my smushed bits, but before I can get to the smushed bits, I need to make it look like it's totally random. I don't want to just put it on the smushed bits and then it's like, well, how come there's not dots all over the layout? But I also like the fact that the dots are on the, they're on the splatter side. So they look like I've splattered them all over the place. Well, because I didn't have teeny tiny little dots, I decided, okay, well then I will do some more splatters. And I absolutely love how this just completely finishes this layout. I just couldn't believe. It's a rainbow and some black, and that's it. A simplistic little layout that I absolutely love. Now, I do struggle with rainbows a lot, and so I'm very ecstatic when I can get a rainbow to actually work on a layout. And this is one of them. And very minimal embellishing because I want that rainbow to stick out. I want that cut file to stick out. And I love how this turned out, you guys. Anyways, am I allowed to do that? Anyways, be sure to check out Christina as well and see how she uses this cut file. And on her live, she's doing a live every single day this month, featuring one of these cut files. So that way you've got twice the inspiration for the same exact cut file. All right, I will check y'all later. Bye.